So at the start of this video, it's probably a good time to take stock of things. The Livonian Order hasn't actually expanded its own territory all that much in the first 21 years. We've taken territory off the Teutonic Order and one territory that used to belong to Puskovs. But we do have a vassal in Novgorod, and they're a rather large, rather very powerful vassal. Actually, after I stopped recording last time round, I decided to lower their liberty desire by exchanging prestige to do that, this one here. So they're under 50%, there's no chance of them having their independence supported by anyone if they were to try to become independent, at least for the time being. But they're going to get more powerful. That's probably going to go back over 50%. They could be a real problem. So I really have to expand at the moment, increase my own territorial holdings, probably not take vassals, because if I do get any more vassals, then you can see here there's an all vassals relative to power modifier, so that would count if I were to get more vassals towards that, towards Novgorod's willingness to become independent. There isn't many places to expand, sadly. I'm probably going to be starting a war against Riga in a not too distant future, because I'm actually over my relationship slots with them, so I should probably get rid of them. Does mean I'm not going to have their troops anymore, but it may move my force limits up maybe well, a point, I guess, so I'd have like 15 force limit. Certainly not as much. Where to expand other than that, I have no idea. I've got a really strong alliances currently, but it's only a matter of time before they fail, or I will want to actually turn on one of them. I would probably want to turn on Sweden the most, possibly, or if I could take on Lithuania, go for them. Yeah, Poland, getting this territory here so I could get access to the HRE would be great. I actually am in coring range of a lot of the stuff over here, but if I were to take territory for myself here, how would I defend it? I might not even be able to get access. Denmark hates us. Pomerania, we've just been at war with them. I may even want to go to war with them. We're actually taking territory over here. Hansa are allied to Riga. I could in theory take some territory off them over here in a war against Riga, but I wouldn't. I'd have to make them a co-belligerent to lower the aggressive expansion amount. Who are they allied to? Riga, Lüneburg and Oldenburg. Yeah, it's not exactly an easy war against them either. So I've got issues of expanding here. Now, since I actually recorded last, there's actually been a minor, very minor update to the beta patch. I think it fixed about 3 different things, or changed about 3 different things. You can see here there's a new banner, so that's now telling us that we haven't called that province. That's a really brilliant addition, because I've already forgotten to call before. I tend to wait until my war exhaustion's gone down though, and that's what I'm going to do here to save points. Although it does mean I have a bit more revolt risk in the time being. What else? I think there's a bug fix to do with Netherlands and their development decision, and that's about it. So it's not really a very big patch at all. Right, so I think we're ready to get started. Troops are moving back over here. Let's start this claim against Riga. Let's fabricate claim here. Good chance I'm going to get caught here, but it's only in Muscovy and Twer will likely join a coalition. They're actually well over. What are they up to? Yeah, they're quite well over the 30 mark, so if they wanted to join a coalition they could at any point. But there's not enough to form a coalition really, so they probably won't. Need to be 3 at least really. Muscovy allied to Georgia, which hopefully won't cause me any issues. I believe they were allied to... Who was it before? I can't remember if they were allied to Circassia or not, but it was Pomerania, wasn't it? All those nations down there are Orthodox. Okay, so let's put the timer up a bit as well. Armies reaching over here. Okay. Where's that to? Right, it's already there. Right, fine. Novgorod. I group them up at Novgorod and then basically move them around the peasants, so I don't risk running into them. Okay, I don't think they'll move out of that territory, but you never know. Okay, that's come back on. Not good. So it's up to 50%. So if someone were to support that now and Novgorod wanted to go independent, then we'd have a lot of issues. I need to rebuild my forces to make myself look stronger, but manpower's a bit low. My income's pretty dreadful as well, which doesn't help. Only total income of 8. We've actually capped relations with them, have we? Yeah, so if I can get it to 200, it will lower it a bit, but I can't currently. It'll go down a bit next year, some of those. So my diplomats... I can't even look at the war screen against my allies, sadly. Let's improve relations with Pomerania, is it? Okay. Getting extra monarch points from the power projection, which is fantastic. It's going to last for quite some time as well. Okay. Novgorod. Right, here we go. Twer is supporting their independence. That means Novgorod wants to go independent. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, I've got to do something about that. They might declare independence now, frankly. Let's make some troops. Wasn't really expecting that to happen then. Did it straight away. Let's get a longbow there. Longbow there. Okay. Let's group those up. I think I'm going to have to turn them into a march, because they're going to be... That should reduce it. That's about the only thing I can do to reduce it now, I believe. So, yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Will they allow me to? Right, designate march. Novgorod will become a march. March is a vassal that cannot be annexed and does not pay any taxes, but has a greater military capacity than a regular vassal. Them having a greater military capacity will make them more likely to want to go independent, but I believe it drops their liberty desire by about 20%. I'm tempted to try and conquer Twer, actually. If I did that, Novgorod has a claim on it. No one would be supporting it if I'd do that. Do I really want to make... I really don't want to make them march for multiple reasons. If you turn them from a march back into a vassal, it actually causes really bad diplomatic issues as well. But I don't see much way around this at the moment. I'd have to be huge before I could... You can't diplo-annex them when they're a march either. I'm not going to be able to diplo-annex them for a while because the religion's different and that will cause massive issues. Yeah, I'm going to make them a march. This could be the wrong decision though. Designate march. I may even start a war against Twer now. Right, so national manpower, recovery, land force limit level. Doesn't actually mention lowering the liberty desire anyway here though. For marches, I'm sure it does. Yeah, so it has, but they're still well over it. Okay. Right, I'm not having that from Twer. I'm gonna declare war on them, I think. Don't really want to yet though, because I need to burn that down. Truce expired. Need to get my military strength up, really. Let's hire a couple more infantry. I was planning on taking influence as my first... I think it's influence it's called. I was planning... yeah, influence ideas. I was planning on taking this first, but there's not so much point now because they're not going to get the extra income anymore because they're a march. And I wouldn't be able to diplomatically annex them anyway. So a lot of these aren't so useful to me anymore. If there was a way of avoiding making them a march, then I wish I could have figured it out, but I think I had to find a way to lower this, and this still is way too high. Right, next year it might go down a bit though. I'm going to keep on to the diplomat for the time being. Okay. If I can increase my income, that'll make me look stronger as well. Right, so it's next year. This has... I can improve relations here a tiny bit. Okay. I have very powerful allies, so they would help me in a war of independence against them if they were to trigger it. Okay, we're to 13. And the cows I have 1. Right. Did I use a merc then? Yeah, I did. I don't want that. Probably just wasted some money there. Okay, Vichnava. Saint performs miracle. Oh, excellent. So I'm gonna gain the stability. Okay. Let's detach those. How much is that? 4,000. Are they all at the same time? Latin, 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 Latin. Let's consolidate there. What about these? 1, 2, 3. No, I can't consolidate there. Okay. How many do I have? 12. Let's hire another guy here. Right, complete out of manpower. Okay, kept that. How are we looking like here? 63%. They're building a bigger military all the time, so they're going to get even stronger. So I can't really start another war against Muscovy to take territory for Novgorod just because they would get to 100% and go independent. So yeah, got to figure out how I can get territory. Otherwise, what I could do maybe is make a claim on Denmark and then take this territory around here. Perhaps Sweden's not going to like that though. It is in coring range for me. So we're going to fall out with Sweden if I do that. And if I fall out with Sweden, how would I then get towards that territory without being at war with them? I certainly can't really afford a navy or beat a navy in combat. I might do that though. It's an idea. I need to expand somehow. Right, so diplomat is back from Novgorod. Sweden, Lithuania, Poland. Let's improve relations to Pomerania for a bit. Okay. Muscovy could support their independence. I still think I have to take out Twerg, because anyone supporting their independence is... well, I can take them out and probably give it to Novgorod, but then it makes it more powerful. I think I'm going to have to do it, though. Okay. It'd be nice if there was a banner for war exhaustion there, so you didn't have to go into here, actually. I can increase my Diplotech if I had enough points. That would lower the Liberty Desire by 5%, but I don't really want to that much. I mean, the marketplace would be alright, access to it. Okay, claim fabricated in Riga. Get a spell against them. So if I declare war on them now, I'd be at war with Hansa as well. I think I'm going to wait a bit, get my manpower up a bit, burn off my war exhaustion before starting any more wars. I hope that Novgorod doesn't go for independence. Maybe even be able to buy a temple or two as well if I can get some money. So something I've noticed in this game as well, France and Ottomans are doing pretty terribly. There doesn't seem to be any of the majors doing amazingly well, to be honest. So I'm improving relations with Pomerania. These are all capped out pretty much. Let's improve relations. Who do they hate? A lot of people hate Austria. Let's improve relations with Austria. Okay. Norway just declared independence, so Denmark just lost the territory there. Norway hasn't gotten these lands though, surprisingly. Okay. Kind of waiting on a big war or opportunity to break out as well between these three nations. Sweden doesn't like Poland, so that something could happen there. So who is it? Denmark and Muscovy. Yeah, I thought that was the case. Truce. Right, issue embargo and do Denmark though. Can I insult Denmark? Yeah, in a bit. Okay, Treviso's been added to the HRE. Don't see territories being added to the HRE that often. Send an insult to Denmark, get me more PP points. So, yeah, Austria took some territory off Venice. There's a new event though in the game. Basically, all of Italy removes itself from the HRE unless all of Venice and the Papal States are conquered before about 1592, I think it is. HRE did actually shrink during this timeline, so it's good that the game is representing that now. So Diplomats is back. I didn't see where from, probably Denmark. Let's check out Novgorod again. Try and improve that. There's nothing I can really do here. Okay. Okay, let's recall that Diplomats, and I think I'll improve relations with Austria again in a minute. There's nothing decent there. Could culture shift still just? It's coming to the end of the point where I'm going to be able to do that though. Diplomats arrived back. Haven't actually uploaded any of these videos to YouTube yet. Send relations there. Denmark made Sweden a rival. Surprising they weren't already. Okay. Okay, let's call diplomat there. You Pope. Alright, diplomat's back. Where am I going to send you to? I'm going to send you to... Check that second round. One off there, so I need to keep an eye on that. Wow, France got wrecked. Send it to England. I'll send it to Sweden actually. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay, just a big war broke out. That's probably really good. Poland honoured an alliance with Venice at war with basically all of Germany and Italy. Did they cause a coalition or something? Venice. How can we check this out? We're doing that, is it? Wow, they did. So Poland has chosen a really bad ally there. So there's a big coalition war going on. The opportunities could arise here. If they lose their alliance with Lithuania and their military gets wrecked, I'm going after them. Definitely. That's potentially a huge opportunity actually. So they're at war with... Well, actually, it's mainly southern Germany and Italy. But yeah, they could potentially lose a lot of troops there. So let's check this. I'm still holding. Keep an eye on that. Going to be starting a war against Twer and Riga very shortly. Perhaps after I've started coring that. Right, it's actually down. 60 the minimum, so let's core that. Right, so I've got a bit of money. Manpower's dreadful. Novgorod's increasing their troop numbers. That's up to 65%. If ever I lost my military and Novgorod didn't lose their military, they could definitely come after me. So if I were to declare war on Riga, they are allied to Hansa. How strong are the Hansa? Looks like they've got a lot of troubles actually. So let's get Austria one back. Those separatists aren't anywhere near to causing issues. I've got enough military points to get the next military tech and admin tech. Production efficiency, probably maybe should have gone that earlier. Could wait for a better neighbour bonus though. Let's grab both of those now then. Okay. So I've got to make a decision on what idea I'm going for in a bit. It was probably going to be influence, but it's not anymore because it's just, well, is there any reason to take it now? Claim things okay, nice, but not super amazing. That aggressive expansion, if I was in HRE, it'd be amazing, but up here it's not so important. The extra relationship slot could be pretty nice. Religion-wise, I can no longer integrate Novgorod anytime soon to convert this stuff, so there's not much point in taking that. Admin is the one I'm going to go for, I believe. Getting this early on is a really good idea because you want to lower the tech costs, and also that adaptability idea there is probably one of the best in the game at the moment because coring costs us so much. So I'm probably going to be picking that, but I don't need to yet because I haven't got the points anyway. So that's fine. How are we looking like here? Okay, I think what I'm going to do is wait until the end of this month and then start a war. Oh, I know what I should do. I should actually look on... Oh, I need to break that alliance. Should I do that now? Solve this alliance. How bad a shape of the hands are in? So let's check. Country. Is it their hands? Yeah, so they're actually pretty in good shape, surprisingly, although they've got rebels. I should seriously consider taking territory from them if I can. They're allied to... not that seriously, maybe. Right, let's dissolve this alliance. Okay. 15th of January, I can declare war. I haven't even stuck my maintenance on, that's not a very good idea. So I'm going to have to avoid them for a bit. I forgot to get a general at the end of the last war as well, as my army tradition's been going down. Let's hire a new one now, is it? Okay, it's better than my last one, I think. 15th, wasn't it? Let's declare war on Riga. So Hans is going to honour, sadly. Poland, Lithuania and Sweden won't join in, but I don't really need them, I believe. While although Hans, it could potentially be a bit of an issue. Okay.